And after a classic earlier tonight here at Buckeye Field between Michigan and Ohio State, these two teams set for the second game of a doubleheader here from Buckeye Field on a warm Friday evening here in Columbus, Ohio. It's the biggest rivalry in all of college sports. Earlier today, Langford went 1 for 4. Facing a 1-2 count. And that one's grounded to Quartercracks, who makes the throw to Milliken in time for out number 1. And once again, just like the first game earlier today, Luke, the defense showing up for the Buckeyes.
I mean, they allowed 9.
State last weekend on the road. Pitched in a couple games against the Nittany Lions. This one is roped and dropping right in front of Lamone at left center field. And Conway's able to start the game off with an extra base hit, a nice double there. Just got right in between the shortstop and the outfield right there for the Buckeyes, or for Michigan rather, and Conway with an excellent piece of hitting. Conway in scoring position at second after a kind of a bloop double. Just kind of sailed for what seemed like ages. Just dropped right in front of Lamone at center field for an extra base hit as the 3-0 goes outside. And Putt's able to work a force. Importantly, most notably for the Buckeyes, was that 2-run homer from Skylar Lamone in the bottom of the 6th. And then Lamone made a couple outstanding plays in the outfield as well to kind of seal the deal as Stevenson works the walk. So that's now bases loaded defensively and got the scoring started for the Wolverines with that sac fly, got an RBI, and right there, swing and a miss for strike 3, the second out here. Kennedy K able to bounce back despite having the bases loaded now. Just 1 out away from closing out the top of the first. Certainly allows her to get in a groove. Buckeyes need it here to close out the first. Top of the first. She grounds that one right on over to Milliken, and Milliken's able to step on the bag for out number 3, so the Buckeyes outside for ball 2. Parisian, the Miami of Ohio transfer, went 0 for 3 with a walk earlier today. And a swing and a miss there. Great way to start the game for Haynes. Shown all season, though, that she has that ability to change a game with one swing of a bat. Skies that one right on over to left field, and the catch is made. It's the third member of the order, Milliken, at the plate, and she ropes that one, and the catch is made over there by the shortstop and Ella McVeigh to close out the temperature. It was as high as, I want to say, around 81 degrees Fahrenheit earlier today as Kay catches that one, kind of popped up in the air. We've seen a couple of those from Butte that sealed the deal for Ohio State, and she's behind in the count here, 1-2. 1-2 count, another swing and a miss. The second strikeout of the game for Kennedy K. For this game, Stephen Gold, the first base umpire, as that one gets a piece of Haynes, and she will head over to first. Today's contest in the second game of a doubleheader. And right there, the bunt from Langford. She'll make it in time. And that'll be a 2-out single. Play, just the awareness that Langford was already steps away from the base as that one's grounded to Farley. The throw to Milliken in time. The Buckeyes once again able to get out of the inning unscathed. It's been an integral piece the first season under Kieran Kumar. And once again, that one going off the bat a little bit awkwardly there. It's kind of maybe hit off the side of the bat and kind of done 4-3. Number 24 in the country improved their record to 35-10-1, and that one just going off of the glove of Erickson and getting down the left field line, and Buick will advance to first
as they beat Rutgers 6-0.
And Farley here, meanwhile, will chop and ground that one right on over to McVeigh, the shortstop. Throws to Langford in time to get Buick out. Farley will advance on the fielder's choice. So 2 down now and 1 on at Michigan for a 9-5 Big Ten record. So this just raises the stakes even more for the rest of the series now as Fry hammers that one to left field. And that one's caught by Sealer. She's able to get Michigan out of this second. Just continue to play so competitive, trading blows back and forth. And right here, we'll see if Michigan can do it. This one's going to go at the wall for a base hit, and that'll be an extra base knock as Lauren Putz walked in the first. Grounds that one to Quartercracks. Will throw to Milliken for out number 1. Meanwhile, Putz will advance from K. That one's chopped right over to Quartercracks, who throws to home. Is it in time? It is. So a difference of fortunes there for the Buckeyes as Valamont was able to get a sac fly to bring Putz home in the top of the third in the first game, but Buckeyes had other ideas that time with a nice play, great heads-up play by Quartercracks to throw to Burns.
And Burns
allowed Putz to score, so Michigan had a chance to do the same thing. This one here is absolutely skied over to right field, and Cruz is able to cruise on over to the warning track and make the catch for out number 3, and that'll like it's a full count now. This is kind of reminding me of, well, I will get to my thought later, is this one a swing and a miss, a bounce back performance. Skies this one right on over to Sealer, who makes the catch for out 2.
And it's kind of been 3 very, very quick innings for.
Not necessarily something you see when you play a game like Mario Super Sluggers on the Wii. As Parisian skies this one, a nice diving catch. Sliding to make the play was Conway. Taking some inspiration from Skylar Lamone. This time diving forward and lunging to make the play as we head into Drakowski and Butte, that is played earlier in the first game as Maddie Erickson grounds that one right on over to Kay, who will throw to Milliken in time for out 1.
3.
It's been an incredible season so far for the Buckeyes. Here's Maddie Ramey grounds this one to Farley, who makes a nice play to Milliken for out number 2.
Back-to-back ground out
to equalize the season series. Swing and a miss right there for strike 3. Kennedy K remains ducking to bounce back, ropes that one. That'll drop in front of Sealer for a base hit. And that's a good sign for Ohio State that Jasmine Burns is getting going now. She has a base hit in this game. We've seen a couple. This one from Milliken has popped up and caught by Erickson for out number 1.
getting ahead of that out.
For 1 here today. Quartercracks, the senior out of nearby Westerville, Ohio, hammers that one. That drops for a base hit along right center field. Here's Sammy Buick, singled in the second. This one's popped up and right on over to Hain, who makes the catch for out number 2.
I think it's interesting. I mean, we saw in that last game, Quartercracks was actually intent.
2 outs as well, so interesting spot here. That one swing and a miss, and Farley losing her bat there. Fortunately, nowhere near anybody, so
In case it happens.
Buick and Milliken over on the corners, expecting it, and Buick right there, expecting that one. She picks it up, and the throw to Farley goes off the glove of Farley and gets behind her, and Langford's going to advance to second on the throw. Base hit for Langford. This one's skied to left field by Conway, back at the wall. That one's gone. Michigan breaking through, taking the cap off the scoreboard, and the Wolverines take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 5th.
It's deja vu to bust open the scoring.
Another look at it, Conway, just excellent approach, and Parisian just knew.
These two teams combined.
And all of them are going over in that left field spot as this one goes over the head of Kay, but a nice play made by Farley in the bases if this one stands, as we get another look at it. And it looks like the call will stand, so Michigan able to get its and now a single from Putz. This one is grounded to Kay, and she'll just throw over to Milliken for out number 1.
Nice little ground out here, and I think this is a huge out to get.
For a double play, as this one is grounded right past quarter cracks into the outfield. That'll go for a base hit. The throw home, not in time. Sliding home is Putz, and that'll be an RBI double for Lily Valamont, sophomore catcher, getting it done for the Wolverines, and they take a 3-run lead.
And man, quarter cracks just could not get to it quick enough. The Buckeyes are one of the best in the
on the bag in time. And then Valamont with an RBI single. She's able to advance to second on the throw. And right here, this one is grounded right to Farley. A great catch made by Farley. Excellent defensive play from the Buckeyes. Hey, looking to keep the inning alive for the Wolverines. Grounds this one. This one gets right past Farley. And coming home for Michigan. They now lead it 4-0. What a nice play there, and the Wolverines just continue to stay dialed in at the plate.
And it looked like Gawicki didn't try and dive for that one.
Ramey here is 0 for 2 in this one. Skies this one to Lamone, trying to leap up and make another catch. She's unable to, and once again, Michigan with yet another base hit. The throw to home in time. What a great play by quarter cracks to Burns. After Michigan looked like they had a clear opportunity to keep the 5th inning going, the Buckeyes say not today. As a great play there, Lamone unable to make the catch initially, but she keeps.
Would have wanted today.
It's that one right on over to McVeigh. Is the throw in time? It is. Great play from McVeigh to Ramey. As Fry unable to get to first base in time. One down.
Out of hand.
You certainly don't want that to happen if you're Ohio State. Lamone rockets this one. That one's way out of here. Lamone does it again when the Buckeyes need it most. This time a solo shot to right field. Lamone, her second homer today. Her first of this game. Absolutely timely as Lamone showing off the power and absolutely sent that one all the way to Cleveland. Get these homers here today, whether you look at Ella Stevenson in the first game for Michigan, Janissa Conway here in the second game for Michigan. Just obviously some great moments as Cruz grounds that one. Parisian struck out in the first, flew out to center in the third, and this one skied right on over to Conway for out number 3. But the Buckeyes able to cut into the Michigan lead a little bit off the solo shot from Skylar Lamone to 7 hits. Now up to 4 2/3 innings of work. That one's bunted by Langford. The throw to Buick. That time, the Buckeyes are able to get Langford out. Called safe. And looking at... And they will call it safe. So the 2-1. That One skied high, deep back at the wall. That one once again bouncing off the wall. A throw made by Lamone to Quartercracks. 2 down after that line out from Lauren Putz. A nice catch made by Farley. This one's grounded to Buick, and Buick will just throw to Milliken to make the play in time for out number 3. So the single of her own, her last at bat in the 4th, as that was really when the Buckeyes were starting to find their stride, and she rockets that one to left field. That one's out of here. A solo shot for Burns. It's her 21st home run of the season. That one, no doubt about it, Jasmine Burns saying goodbye. And not only does it cut the Michigan lead to 2 runs, that's Burns' 21st homer this season. That's now a school record for most home runs in a season by any individual in Ohio State softball history. What a moment for Burns, now atop. There's a second solo shot for Ohio State. Buckeyes looking potentially for a 3rd from Milliken. But Sealer right there making the catch with other ideas. Buckeyes needing some more life to climb their way back. Quartercracks hits that one. That one just pops up right on over to the glove of Maddie Ramey.
First in the nation by far.
Unbelievable stuff offensively for Ohio State. Buick grounds this one to McVeigh, and that one going behind Ramey. And Buick thought about advancing to second. She'll stay on first. Tied the game up at 2 runs apiece. It's a huge home run. Farley might do it again. She absolutely crushes that one. Just like Skylar Lamone did earlier in this one. Farley once again showing up and once again ties the game off a 2-run bomb. It is now 4-4. We got a brand new ball game here in the bottom of the 6th, Luke.
Double-digit home runs for Farley. And what a swing with power, working against the wind this time. Did it all the way towards that right side, and what a productive inning with 2 outs.
That one almost landed in the same spot that Skylar Lamone's home run landed in earlier today. The 2-2 gets in there for a called strike 3, so Hain able to bounce back. Has also kept them in this one. We saw a solo shot from Burns in the 6th. This one's popped up from Valamont, and Quartercracks is right there to make the catch. Scheduled for Easter Sunday. Sealer skies this one right to Parisian, who's right there to make the catch. Back-to-back outs for the Ohio State defense. 13 for the game earlier today. This one is popped up in between deep and shallow left field, and Quartercracks tracks back to make the catch. Buckeyes do go 1-2-3 in the top of the 7th. We'll have one more half inning. Some incredible distance, almost landing in that same spot along right field as Lamone will show bunt, and she's able to head to first in time. Leadoff single for Lamone. And Taylor Cruz both showing bunt a few times. You just got to be able to put it in play if you're Ohio State. Cruz trying to do it right there, and that throw going to no man's land. Lamone trying to head to first, or third rather. She slides safe. Cruz advances all the way to scoring position at second. Hadley Parisian with a chance to be a hero for the Buckeyes. She absolutely skies this one to center field. That's back, and it's gone! Hadley Parisian says goodbye. A 3-run homer to give the Buckeyes a win. Second win here today against Michigan. They take the first game of the doubleheader earlier today. They take the second one in emphatic fashion from the leadoff hitter in Hadley Parisian.
The sophomore does it in, And a beautiful long-range shot. That one going almost all the way to 20 to find its way over the wall. And talk about a comeback performance. The Buckeyes, nothing throughout the first 4 frames. They drop 4 at the top of the 5th and then come back 3 scores in back-to-back innings and